Hi again. I'm giving a presentation later on today to some new people on staff on ways that Intelligent Transportation Systems, ITS, applications are being used to protect those who use our roadways. I've asked my coworker Yasmin to let me practice a presentation with her first during our lunch. Thanks for taking some time out of your day, Yasmin.
Of course. Walk me through your presentation.
Okay, pretend I'm in the office. The US DOT Safe System approach aims to create conditions that prioritize people's ability to reach their destination unharmed. A challenging component of the Safe System approach is the safety of pedestrians and bicyclists. Unfortunately, there has been a surge in pedestrian fatalities with a staggering increase in pedestrian deaths in the last decade. Recognizing the need to solve this serious issue, the US DOT has found numerous countermeasures that help improve pedestrian safety. For example, rectangular rapid flashing beacons have been used to increase driver awareness and draw attention to pedestrians crossing the road. These systems consist of two yellow indicators that flash when a person pushes a button, or they may be activated via sensors. They have been shown to reduce crashes up to 47% and can bring driver yield compliance up to 98%. Pedestrian hybrid beacons also help pedestrians cross the road safely. Just as a stoplight would alert drivers to stop at an intersection, pedestrian hybrid beacons serve the same purpose for crosswalks. They alert drivers of crossing pedestrians by displaying a yellow to red light sequence. They have been shown to reduce pedestrian crashes by up to 55%. Other, more advanced technologies promoting pedestrian safety are being developed, such as mobile access pedestrian signal systems. This ITS application utilizes connected infrastructure technology to assist visually impaired pedestrians to safely cross at intersections. It does this by providing an automated call to the smartphone of a visually impaired pedestrian, giving them audio cues to safely navigate the crosswalk. These type of applications are being deployed by the Georgia DOT as part of the US DOT's ITS for Us program. The project is providing an integrated trip planning mobile application for people with disabilities. In the app, travelers can create a personalized trip plan. It allows them to navigate with turn-by-turn directions and alert them of any issues, such as a delayed bus. The goal is to reduce transportation-related incidents and injuries along pedestrian routes and at intersections. The system will also automate extended crosswalk times for people who take longer to cross the street than the average walker, such as persons in a wheelchair. So what do you think?
That was great. I think you got it. I am wondering, though, about how ITS helps promote safe bicycling along our roadways.
Absolutely, let's brainstorm.
Similar to pedestrian fatalities, bicyclist fatalities have continued a decade-long climb. According to the US DOT, fatalities increased from a low of 623 bicyclist deaths in 2010 to a high of 966 fatalities in 2021. This is the highest number of people killed while biking in 4 decades. Why don't you talk about how ITS can support separated bike lanes and other initiatives?
Absolutely. You know, the last time I was in Washington, D.C., I saw that they installed bicycle signal heads at some signalized intersections to effectively manage and assign right-of-way to bicyclists that were detected in the dedicated areas. Plus, there are emerging smartphone-based and video detection technologies that can be used to detect the presence of a bicyclist approaching an intersection. As the cyclist passes through a trigger point, the technology calls for the pedestrian crossing phase. This reduces the potential of conflict with crossing vehicles.
Okay, you've got people walking, rolling, and cycling, but I think you should also present on improving safety for drivers.
Definitely.
Driving for long hours may lead to dangerous situations where the driver becomes drowsy. The National Highway Transportation Safety Administration estimates that annually, more than 100,000 crashes are the direct result of drowsy driving, leading to an estimated 1,550 deaths. So this is an important one to cover. Which ITS applications are helping with this issue?
ITS applications such as the Drowsy Driver Warning System can help. These systems use sensors and artificial intelligence to track eye and head motions of the driver, as well as jerky movements of the steering wheel, to detect driver drowsiness and alert drivers to keep them awake. It may also encourage them to take a break when it's safe to do so. These type of technologies can be especially beneficial to truck drivers.
Drowsy driving is dangerous. I'm also wondering if you should include ITS applications that help work zone safety, since that's such a big topic in our field.
Yeah, I can mention that in Virginia, researchers are piloting a smart work zone technology system to help improve safety. It creates a digital work zone boundary to provide early warning to motorists when workers are present. This ITS technology uses V2X technology to provide warning messages to drivers when a vehicle is approaching or passing through a work zone. Increasing the awareness of worker presences can help increase safety. I also want to share about the connected smart vests. These vests are embedded with wireless communication technology that broadcasts the location of a worker. This technology can proactively warn passing connected vehicles of a worker near or in a travel lane, potentially preventing a collision. Similarly, the vest can receive messages from connected vehicles and warn workers of potential hazards from passing motorists.
Those are perfect. I think your presentation will be well-rounded. Don't forget to provide additional resources. One example is the Pedestrian and Bicyclist Safety Information Search Tool. This helps users access reports, guidebooks, and training documents. Another tool is the Proven Safety Countermeasures Filter Tool that allows you to generate a customized list of effective strategies used to reduce roadway fatalities.
Yes, great idea. I'll share those resources.
Awesome! I think you're set.
Me too. Thanks for talking it out with me. Thanks for watching me practice my presentation. If you want to learn more about ITS and safety, please watch the other videos in this series, which focus on other elements of the safe system approach.